we're going to separate our eggs for our 14 egg whites. It's very important to have very, very clean and grease-free bowls to put the egg whites into. We're going to be whipping our egg whites to a meringue, and it has to be clean. They will not whip up to their full volume if there's even a drop of grease in the bowls. So you must make sure, just even if you've taken your bowls out of the